but this is less important. This is over 100 different nutrients our body needs every single day, by the way. And what scientists proved recently, that everything you eat today is not relevant a week from now. It will be burned today. Okay, it's just today. It's to support. Today's food is to support today. Okay, so everything we ate yesterday is already spent. Are you aware of that? It's gone completely. So what we ate yesterday gave us energy and nutrients to regenerate cells and tissues of our body. How did our body spend all this? And we want to know. You know why do we need to know this? I'll tell you why. It's because our job is not to feed our stomach, but cells. Stomach is a tool. Intestine is just a tool to feed our cells. We are eating for cells. So when someone is taking his hot dog, right, it's better to think twice whether is it something my cells need or not, or my body, or my stomach, just for me to satisfy my hunger, right? So, and the question definitely is not, in most cases, hot dog is not the one, is not the source of nutrients which our body needs, cells. So we are eating to feed cells. That's the bottom line. You can write this down. We are eating to feed cells at the end of the day. This is cellular nutrition, by the way. We are dealing with cellular nutrition, means we need to take nutrients to cells. That's why we eat. So our nutrition gives us energy, which coming from fats, carbs, and proteins. We mostly spend energy during the day. We less spend energy during the night. During the night, our body is busy to regenerate cells and tissues of our body, and it badly needs all the nutrients to restore cells and tissues. Right? This is very complicated process. Every cell is a big factory which needs many raw materials to come in order to reproduce itself in a normal way. If it doesn't come, all the raw materials don't come, right? The cell anyway does the job, but without all those raw materials, all those nutrients, we can see the process called aging. Okay, aging starts with this on the cellular level. And when people don't to age before their biological age, they need to take care, first of all, of these raw materials which are coming to our body. This is number one in preventive anti-aging, is nutrition. First of all is nutrition, okay? Not to age very fast. Okay, we need to take care of what is coming to our cells first, because aging is starting at level called cells, all right? So we spent yesterday energy, we spent all the nutrients during the night and water. Okay, we breathe, and then we go to the restroom in the morning, and we got rid of all the water we've been drinking during yesterday. Okay, and now we wake up empty. Write this down. We wake up empty. That's the word I use. Empty means energy is spent, which is coming from yesterday's food. Okay, nutrients mostly gone, right? Water gone. You know how much water do we, let's say, lose during this night? Over 1 liter. And some people, and then our body wakes up and asks, right, in the morning, and demands those nutrients back. This is what happens. Says, give me my nutrients back. You can get out, you know, to your balcony and see this guy is standing downstairs over there with a big poster, give me my nutrients back. I've spent everything, my water and my nutrients and my energy. I want energy, nutrients, and water back. And what do some people give instead? Nothing, or coffee instead of water, right? Or nothing at all, or cigarette, or carbs. And carbs is what? Sugar. So we usually give sugar or nothing instead of 114 nutrients and water. And this is really bad. This is where problems start. Now, if carbs are coming, right, so this is a very schematic way of giving you an idea what's going on in our body. But this is a very important one. This is how people can understand what's going on more or less and why they suffer from different situations and conditions, right, at the end of the day. This is not very scientific way to show, but this is very schematic way to show, okay? But this, you can understand, more or less, how it works. It was another disclaimer, by the way. So once a person starts with the carbs, blood sugar level goes up. This is, by the way, this is normal blood sugar level. Normal, okay? We need sugar. You remember? Brain, muscles, some other things, liver, there is a whole story of sugar is a very important thing. The problem is excesses of sugar. That's the big problem. You know, by the way, and you need to know this fact, 50 years ago, we used to consume 200 kilos or around 400 pounds of food during the year. Now we consume 300 kilos or over 600 pounds. 50% more food we consume today than 50 years ago. And all this incremental food is carbs. So our body needs to do something with that. That's why we have so many people with obesity, people gain weight, and they get to many, many problems, okay? So the incremental quantities of food are coming from the carb source, first of all. So that's the problem. It's a food industry, it became an industry. It used to be, you know, your mom and dad cooking something at home, right? But they're not cooking at home anymore, in many cases. People buy here and there things which are already done by someone, and it's not even someone. Even someone was not there. Machines just do everything. Okay, so blood sugar level is going up. As a result, pancreas starts to produce insulin to take it down. Because the job of insulin to remove sugar from the blood, a little bit it sends to brain, a little bit to liver, a little bit, but the rest has nothing to do with that. So it produces fat. It turns it into fat, our cellular fat. And all those events, this is how we gain weight. You know, people get on their scale and then they see, I've gained 2 pounds during last month. This is not good. But actually they gain weight every day, 10 times a day. This is not once a month, and this is not once a week. This is 5 times a day, 10 times a day. Let's see how it works. Now insulin comes and removes sugar from the blood. And now we come to the level sugar drops, right? And now here we feel something which is very interesting. Let's say we ate something. We are not hungry, right? But now we feel hunger. We feel that an hour later or half an hour later we want to take something, right? Why do we want to take? Because we have lack of energy. People, you know, they experience this lack of energy. They are tired during the day a few times. Some of you you remember yourself when, especially after lunchtime, you go like this. Are you familiar with that? But why you are lacking energy? Because you got food, and then why half an hour later your intestine is still full of food, right? But something is sending your hand to take another portion of coffee, Coke, and carbs and sweets and things. You need to get back your sugar. That's the problem. It's because of sugar. Once sugar is low, your brain lacking sugar. And your brain sends you to sleep. Standby mode. Your brain, due to low level of sugar, sends you to standby mode. Like computer. It's like gas. You can't drive with no gas in your car, right? So you need to have gas. So once you get to the situation, you're lacking energy and you tend to take another sweets or coffee, right? And then you get back again your sugar, right? Pancreas, poor pancreas just thought, very naive. Pancreas is very naive organ, okay? It thinks, when is it over? When this this dinner is over. Pancreas doesn't know, because they bring and bring and bring and bring, right? And then they bring, and then after 1 hour of all this, now the dessert is coming. And pancreas didn't know that dessert is coming, right? So it wanted just to go down and stop working hard, but actually we say, no, bring dessert. Let's get back again. Okay? So it gets back again, and now it works again and again and again and again. So, and during the day, people experience those kind of things, and this is a vicious cycle, and it's nothing to do. If you started your day in this way, you just continue, because you have no choice. In most cases, you have no choice, right? If you didn't eat your breakfast, you skip breakfast. Some people skip breakfast